on what we've been doing the last 24 hours. We're going to bring it your way next on Johnny's House.
Direct Hollywood with Ryan Seacrest.
A new Rambo has been in the works since at least this past spring. That'll be the first in the iconic action franchise to not star Sylvester Stallone. And it appears they've now found its new leading man. Deadline reports Noah Centineo is attached to play John Rambo in the original story of the same name, rumored to shoot in Thailand. While Noah's star meter has been on the rise for a while, thanks to his work on projects like To All the Boys I've Loved Before and The Recruit, this marks his biggest role to date and one that could turn him into a household name. Stallone himself has no involvement with the project, but he was apparently informed of the decision to cast Noah before the news went public. John Rambo is supposed to shoot early 2026.
That's direct from Hollywood.
The moment the truth has arrived, Ice Cube and the Big Three playoffs are live from Dallas this Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern on CBS. Plus, the Monster Celebrity Game, physical and fiercely competitive 3-on-3 basketball, yet basketball played the way it's supposed to be. Watch Lance Stevenson, Dwight Howard, Glenn Rice Jr., Montez Harrell, Michael Beasley, and more fight to win the Dr. J Championship Trophy and their share of $1 million finals purse. Big Three on CBS this Saturday, 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 Pacific.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One, is coming back to Las Vegas.
T-Mobile Arena.
September 19th and 20th.
Streaming live only on Hulu. And you can win your way to be there for a weekend full of superstar performances.
Featuring
Tate McRae, Ed Sheeran, Lil Wayne, Jelly Roll, Maroon 5, Mariah Carey, Glorilla,
Diplo, and more.
16 artists, 2 nights, 1 stage.
Music brings us together.
Tickets are on sale now at AXS.com. And keep listening for the next chance to win your way there.
The iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Woo! This iHeart energy.
Audible is a proud partner of the 2025 iHeartRadio Music Festival. Explore the best selection of audiobooks, plus podcasts and originals all in one easy app. There's more to imagine when you listen. Sign up for a free trial at audible.com.
In Iraq, need a check. It's a no-brainer. Just Google attorney Dan Newland. One of the things a lot of people are saying is with the school buses back out on the Central Florida roads, traffic more hectic than ever. Hopefully it doesn't happen, but a car accident could happen at any time. If it does, Dan and his team standing by, ready to fight for you. Billions and billions of dollars recovered for accident victims right here in Central Florida. Dan and his team rated one of the top 10 law firms in the country by Best of the Best attorneys. So you're going to have the best on your side fighting for you. Check them out online at newlandlaw.com.
Now at Verizon, lock in our low price, plus call Latin America whenever. Call Abuelita for her croqueta recipe. Celebrate that goal with your primos. And save big with Verizon. Switch and get 4 lines for just $30 per line per month with unlimited welcome with auto pay plus taxes and fees. And free calls to Latin America for 3 years to an eligible country after $10 a month. Stop by your Orlando Verizon store today. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds. Must add global choice plan within 30 days of activation. $10 per month credit applied for 36 months. Terms apply. Up to $5 per month to designated country. Overdraft apply.
Whoa, it's you, the Capital One Bank guy.
That's what they call me.
Mind if I get a selfie?
Yeah, sure thing. Say no fees or minimums on your Capital One checking account.
Wow, that's a keeper. So, where are you heading?
I'm off to spread the good news that Capital One helps people keep more money in their wallet with no overdraft fees.
Oh, you're the best Capital One Bank guy.
Hey, mind if I get a selfie?
Sure.
Say, Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank for details. Capital One NA, member FDIC.
Win a trip for 2 to the 2025 iHeartRadio Music Festival, September 19th and 20th, live in Las Vegas with airfare, hotel, and $500. Register now at iHeartRadio.com/Morgan & Morgan. All thanks to our sponsor, Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm.
iHeart presents the Big Three basketball playoffs. LA plays Chicago, followed by Miami's Michael Beasley and Lance Stevenson taking on home team Dallas. Win or go home. Big Three playoffs starting with the Celebrity Game. CBS Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 Pacific.
At Advent Health, we believe wholeness isn't any one field. It's all of them. Laughter to tears and everything in between. So let your hearts overflow. Let your spirits dare to hope. And let the sun shine through. May you always live in wonder, wondering at this life. And never ever stop reaching for what makes you feel whole. Learn more at adventhealth.com/human spirit.
It was a typical day in Central Florida until the word got out. It's a crime to pay more than a dime. one dime down. Just go to RC Hill. RC Hill Mitsubishi in DeLand and Ocala, where every vehicle is just a dime. Right, RC?
Yes, sir. 400 vehicles, one dime down. New Mitsubishi's just 15 grand. Even new Outlander SUVs, plus acres of pre-owned. They're all just one dime down.
And get 0% financing for 60 months.
Need credit? Just ask for credit amnesty. If you bring home 400 a week, you could get up to $30,000 in credit.
30 grand with only one dime down.
At RC Hill Mitsubishi, 2 locations in DeLand and Ocala.
Where it's a crime to pay more than a dime.
400 vehicles, one dime down.
RCHill.com.
RCHill.com.
New 25 Outlander ES 32.2 dime down, $535 a month, 72 months at 6% APR, plus tax tag title to qualified buyers.
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I saw you from across the cafe, and you're the Geico Gecko, right?
In the flesh.
Oh, my goodness. This is huge to finally meet you. I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Anyway, that's all. Enjoy the rest of your food.
No worries. So are you just going to watch me eat?
Oh, sorry. Just a little starstruck. I'll be on my way.
If you're going to stick around, just pull up a chair.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
If you've been in a big truck accident, you better have a lawyer who understands the traffic rules for big trucks.
And a lawyer who can navigate the hundreds of laws that can complicate your case.
At Farah and Farah, we're ready to go the long haul to fight for you. Orlando.
Nothing soothes the soul like music, nature, and friends. Sing Out Loud is a whole month of musical performances in a variety of settings throughout the county. It's a great opportunity for visitors and locals to discover how beautiful September can be in St. Augustine, Ponte Vedra, and the beaches. Explore Florida's historic coast.com.
Do Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms keep coming back? Tremfya, guselkumab, may help, with rapid remission achieved at 12 weeks and lasting clinical remission at 1 year. Some even saw visible improvement of their intestinal lining at 12 weeks and 1 year. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active Crohn's disease and adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Healing is possible with Tremfya. Approximately 3 out of 10 patients were in endoscopic remission at 1 year, based on areas visualized on colonoscopy, which may not represent the deeper bowel layer or entire GI tract. Individual results may vary. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more or visit tremfyaradio.com.
Ninja Frost Vault is Drink and Food's favorite cooler. The cold, dry zone that keeps food separate, dry, and fridge temp for days. No more soggy sandwiches, where heavy-duty strength meets premium ice retention. Shop at your local Sam's Club or ninjakitchen.com for the Ninja Frost Vault.
Get fired up, y'all. Season 2 of Good Game with Sarah Spain is underway, and we just welcomed one of my favorite people, an incomparable soccer icon, Megan Rapinoe, to the show. Take a listen.
Sue and I were like riding the Lime bikes the other day, and we're like, whee! This is unbelievable. People ride bikes because it's fun.
We've got more incredible guests like Megan in store, plus news of the day and more. Open your free iHeartRadio app, search Good Game with Sarah Spain, and listen now.
Beth, you're in charge of ordering the tacos for the meeting today, yeah?
I'm not going to order the tacos.
What?
I'm going to Easy Cater the tacos. With Easy Cater, you can order from a huge variety of restaurants, track expenses, and save time.
Nice.
Oh, by the way, you're emailing the meeting notes, right?
No, I'm going to easy mail them. Where's my music?
Sorry, Ben. There's no Easy Cater for that.
Easy Cater, the easy way to order food for work. Order now at easycater.com.
Electrical problem? No problem. Get it fixed now at FloridaMrSparky.com.
From the Bogan Munz & Munz Weather Center. Injured? Need a lawyer? Call Bogan Munz & Munz. XL Weather. Will you need your umbrella? Ella.
Mostly sunny today, but thunderstorms and showers could roll through this afternoon. High of around 94. Heat index of 104, 60% chance of rain.
This report is sponsored by Orlando Health. Mobility isn't just movement, it's freedom. That's why Orlando Health Jewett Orthopedic Institute offers same-day access to orthopedic experts. No appointment needed. With evening and weekend hours, multiple convenient walk-in locations, they've got you covered. Learn more at orlandohealth.com/walk-in.
It's summertime. The days are hot, and large Big Gulp drinks are only 89 cents at 7-Eleven. That's why everyone's rolling up. Get 89-cent large Big Gulp drinks at 7-Eleven with 7 rewards. Valid through 8/26/25. See app for full terms.
Don't miss the Central Florida Home and Garden Expo this weekend at the Orange County Convention Center, August 16th and 17th.
This is the big one. Over 300 exhibits.
Free admission.
The Central Florida Home and Garden Expo at the Orange County Convention Center this weekend.
We are exposed to the sun a lot here in Florida, and it is important to consider sun safety and to take the right precautions, such as reducing that sun exposure at peak hours, using sunscreen and wearing protective clothing, and having 5 or more sunburns in your lifetime almost doubles your chances of developing some skin cancers. You should visit a dermatologist annually. In Advent Health, they offer advanced treatments for all skin cancers. Learn more right now at AdventHealthCancerInstitute.com.
Breaking news.
It's a new era of Taylor Swift.
This is my brand new album.
Taylor joins her boyfriend Travis Kelce and his brother Jason on an all-new episode of their podcast, New Heights.
Our guest today.
Are you ready for it? Find out everything about Travis, Taylor, the new album, and more.
So I wanted to show you something.
The countdown is on to Wednesday night at 7 Eastern.
The life of a
Join the millions who already listen on the free iHeartRadio app. Open the app and search New Heights.
iHeartRadio.
Measles is a highly contagious disease. For free vaccination and information, visit protectyourchildnow.net.
Set your preset to XL 1067 now on the free iHeartRadio app. Sponsored by Anna Jar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733. This is Orlando's
XL 1067.
I can't feel it. Girl, pick up your phone, I can't believe it. I can feel my spirit slowly leaving. I can see myself and I'm not breathing. I'm not breathing. Slowly bleeding. I wish that I told you all my feelings. I hope that I live life for a reason. But at least you play a song where to go. And I hope you cry for me like I cry for you. Every night for you. Take it easy on me, baby, cause I tried with you. Saw my life with you. End of time with you. Now we're strangers and I hope that you still cry for me like I cry for you. Every night for you. I've been living with this lie, now I can't hide the truth. I can't hide the truth. Girl, I cry for you. Girl, I cry for you. Yeah, I can't see clear. I wash my face with whiskey tears. I disappear, don't interfere. The end is near. The crowd will scream. I block my ears to stop the cheers. Cause the stage took a toll, babe. On the floor in this penthouse, crazy I'm alone. And I hope you cry for me like I cry for you. Every night for you. Take it easy on me, baby, cause I tried with you. Saw my life with you. End of time with you. Now we're strangers and I hope that you still cry for me like I cry for you. Every night for you. I've been living with this lie, now I can't hide the truth. I can't hide the truth. Girl, I cry for you. Girl, I cry for you. Yeah. Every time I hit the road, it takes a little piece of me. Kills me slowly. When I needed you the most, you always gave me sympathy. Now you're over me. Now you're better on your own. It ain't a mystery. every night for you. Take it easy on me, baby, cause I tried with you. Saw my life with you, end of time with you. Now we're strangers and I hope that you still got for me. What I got for you, every night for you. Are you living with the smile? Now I can't hide with you. I can't hide with you. Girl, I die for you. Girl, I cry for you. Oh, yeah.
6:20. It is Wednesday morning. You should be getting used to getting up in the morning if you are going to school, except Sumter County, which starts today. Get up, y'all. Try to give y'all a little love, but I can't talk a lot about y'all because y'all the only school system that decided to hold out.
Right.
It's gonna be
y'all late to the party.
It's going to be 60% chance of rain, just like yesterday. Mostly sunny. Heat index 105. It is 78 right now. Yesterday, I avoided the car line because the kid wanted to stay and do some tutoring. So I had no problem. I slept a little bit longer. I'm like, look, I made a deal. Every day you stay for tutoring, I'll let you drive home.
Nice.
So I got a text. He's staying again today because I ain't dealing with the car line. I haven't got my car tag yet. I don't know where to get it or how to get it. So I just been riding dirty until I can figure. Why you look at me like that, Ray?
Because I'm pretty sure you should have got it at Meet the Teacher.
I tried. I
should have
looked
came home
around.
the first day.
I was at the Meet the Teacher thing. The line was out the office, and I'm not trying, I'm
okay.
not
So
trying to
you're too
stand
good
in
for
all
the
that.
line.
No, I'm not too
and
good
that
for
line
that.
was probably for the car thing.
Hopefully I can find my one from last year and just kind of wave it real
Nope,
quick.
doesn't work that way.
No, they
changed
changed
the color.
they changed the color on my son's when he was junior to senior year. Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, just go to the office and get one. You leave here, go there.
Or just email it, and I'm sure they could print it out and give it to your son to bring to you.
Ours was a plastic
It's a
hanger
plastic
tag.
thing.
Yeah.
Mine just wave it and go through. So
I didn't hang it up. I just always used to hold it up.
any of you teachers at Olympia High School, hook a brother up, Johnny Magic. Hit me.
Just go to the office on your way home.
The office is crowded.
Before you go home,
Yeah.
just go there.
All
It's
right.
not crowded during the day.
Look, all the school systems redid their websites.
Yes.
And they left some things out. Like, how am I supposed to get my car tag so I can pick my kid up? So I'm just saying.
Do you have the school cash thing?
Yeah. I got all that. I got school cash in there from middle school that he never used because he doesn't eat lunch.
Dude, I have money still in school pay. They don't just give it back to you.
How do you get it back?
I got to fill out some forms and then hope they send me the money back. I'm like, it's like literally like $18. I'm not fighting for $18, but it's sitting in the school pay account from 2 years ago.
Well, see, I got that note that's saying my kid ain't have enough money. And I'm like, oh, hells no. So I put $200 in there.
Yeah.
And then the kid decided he don't want to have lunch anymore.
Right.
So I got $200 floating around up in there. Did that yesterday, talked to my mom, talked to my sister, talked to some friends, and called it a night. Ray, how was yours?
It was good. I went and got the kids, and then they each had a therapy session, which makes
They do it together or different?
separate.
Oh,
so
do they?
it makes it a long day
Yeah.
for me just sitting there.
So you sit there with one while the other one's there, and then you sit with the other.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
And then they rotate. Yep.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
but after that, they wanted to go to the library. So we went to the library. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So
Doesn't that make you smile? You're
it
like,
does.
oh my goodness.
And actually, I got them their own library cards yesterday for Orange County, and they were so excited to be able to
Really?
like check it out on their own. They felt like they were
Wow.
like paying for something with their little card.
Excuse me, I got a card.
Yeah. So they
Wow.
were very excited about that. But then that's pretty much it. Then we went home and kind of just relaxed.
Really?
No homework yet, which is nice.
Wow. B, how about you, man?
It was cool. Did some work around here. Got stuck for a little longer than I had hoped, but still got out in time to go home. And nobody was home because my
Nice.
son was working here.
Yep.
And my wife was out doing some work for her job.
Uh-huh.
So I was like, "Oh, nobody's home.
There you go.
Nobody's home." It was nice. I got to walk around the house and be excited that nobody was home. Slide around in my socks.
Kevin Hart got this skit about what men do when their wives and nobody's at home. And they said it's kind of dirty.
I mean, it's funny.
So if you want to catch your man doing something, leave the house and then turn around and come back.
It's just nice when you have.
Yes.
I'm so used to never having any time where nobody's there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now I know the little dog's there looking at me, judging me, but I don't
Yeah.
care. Whatever. So I just hung out with the dog for a little while.
Hey.
I just started watching. I started rewatching Better Call Saul.
Did you really?
Yeah, because I saw a clip online and it like hooked me back in. So I'm like, I got nothing to watch during the day, so I just turn it on when I'm gonna fall asleep.
Yeah.
And I watch a little bit of an episode. I did catch a nap yesterday, which was nice.
Really?
And then just did some stuff around the house, watched some TV. My wife didn't cook last night, so I had to go get my own food.
Oh. I cook. Believe me.
Well, yeah, you got a kid now back in school.
I know. What time is it? It's like, what time? Who's that grown man in my house? What time's dinner? What time is dinner always? I'm hungry. Son, you're not hungry. I am hungry. You ain't starving.
Oh my gosh.
The show my son works on here ends at 6. So he texts me at 6:05. Hey, what'd y'all do for dinner?
Oh my.
You 20.
You're 20.
It don't matter what I did for dinner.
You need to find out what you gonna
Right.
do for
You
dinner.
should be bringing me something.
But I got what he's saying. Why spend my money
Exactly.
if there's some food at the house?
Yeah.
That's smart.
What'd y'all do for dinner?
Oh.
We ate. That's what we did for dinner.
I love it.
How about that?
Hey, we come back. We're going to talk about now and in the past. What type of student are you? We'll get into that on Johnny's House.
Coming up at 9 a.m., listen for your chance to win $1,000 and a trip to our 2025 iHeartRadio Music Festival in Vegas. XL 1067.
638, Orlando's number one hit music station on a Wednesday. 60% chance of rain. Heat index 105 once again, and it is 78 degrees. All right, Ray, we're talking about teachers. They already know. I can tell. If you're a teacher, you can tell in the first 2 days, this will be day number 3, who the kids are. The ones that's going to be trouble.
Yeah, so I feel like my son's first grade teacher is right next to his kindergarten teacher.
Okay.
And I feel like they had a little conversation about Leonardo.
Yes,
yeah,
of course,
you know, like
yes.
obviously. And
yeah.
they're right next to each other. But it's funny because I was like, I wonder if these teachers already know by day 2 which student is going to be like the problem child or like the clown or the one that's going to act up. And then it just like reminded me of like what kind of student I was.
All right. So how were you in school?
I think I just did the bare minimum to get by. And then I also was skipping a lot.
Oh,
yeah.
Never skip.
I know. And I was just like a social butterfly. Like I didn't care really that much about the schoolwork. I just cared about the social aspect.
Really?
Uh-huh.
I was into to athletic. I played football, wrestled, and ran track. And school was something I had to do to get to play football, wrestle, and track. And my study habits, man, I was one of those, man, that if I knew I had a big test coming, I studied real hard. I'm talking about the highlighting, index cards, and everything, and pull a low B or a high C. That's all I had.
But that's like how I felt too. So I was like, if I'm trying this hard and I'm still getting a B, like, why do I even try that hard?
I was the one. Teachers liked me. You know, I was cool. They liked me. It's like, hey, listen, you need to go ahead and, you need to make this on this test. Man, you know I got you, Mr. Jones. Go ahead. Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, I was one of those. I never skipped. I didn't even think about cutting
Well,
class.
you caught people skipping because you were the hall monitor.
Yeah, you were the
Well,
cops.
no, I'm talking about in high school.
Oh, yeah, you didn't do hall monitor in high school.
No. You get hall monitor and you get beat up.
Yeah.
They stopped that. They tried it and said, okay, you're narc.
Right.
But yeah, I never cut class. I went to school. I tried my best. I made the teachers laugh.
Yeah.
But I didn't disrupt the class. So it was at a opportune time to throw that joke in. And it was like, okay, now calm down, y'all. That kind of thing. B, how about you?
I always did. I always had the reputation of being very smart, but doing just enough to get by, which
and drove teachers crazy.
all my teachers crazy. And then I also, shocker, you guys might not believe this, I had to have the last word on everything.
No.
And I was super sarcastic.
Not you.
Yes.
Man, did you change?
so yeah, I didn't change at all, actually. So that's still me. I did just enough to get by thing did change. Because now I do grind it out. I just wasn't interested in grinding it out in school.
Yeah.
So because I always knew that I'm like, well, if I need to do something, I'll do it. I'll be good. And that's how when it was time to take the ACT and everything, I killed it because I knew when I needed to, I could.
Yeah.
I turned it on and off. And so but the sarcasm was one, and the had to have the last word was one that probably drove them all crazy.
Oh yeah, teachers.
Yeah.
Oh, because they looked at it as disrespect.
Well, because the class will never get back on track.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to stop.
Yeah.
And you're not going to stop until eventually you send me out.
That's right. That's what's going to happen. You know what? Just go to the office.
Right.
Go to the office. Now, when they send you to the office, I know back then they sent you to the office and you sat there and you waited, and then the teacher had to tell them why you're there. And you go to the office. What's happening? Miss Johnson told me to
Yeah, eventually they knew. My middle school, the dean happened to be super close friends with my mom because she worked at a school with his wife.
Yeah.
So I mean, I just went to his office, and he knew every time, and he would call my mom, and my mom would laugh, and they would joke, and then he would send me back. And then in high school, the dean of discipline was my soccer coach. So like for my club soccer coach. Yeah. So, but I mean, I would get punished at practice.
Yeah. Oh, for what you did in
for
school.
being a fool. Yeah. Picking weed. I had to go pick weeds on the soccer field and stuff
Oh
like
my
that.
God.
For being a fool at school.
I got sent to the office only once in high school, and it was a substitute teacher, and I was joking a little bit too hard. And he said, "Go to the office." I was like, "Who?"
Yeah.
I'm sorry. What's that? Go to the office. Hey, look, go to the office. And I went up there, and they're like, "Who are you? We've never seen you up here before."
Right. Like, what are you doing up here?
What are you doing? I was making noise doing the substitute. And what's your name again? Well, listen, be quiet and go back to your class. And I'm like, wow, they looked at me like, are you a student here?
I feel like all the faculty knew me by my first and last name.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like, because by my junior year, I was working in the office and like helping them. Just because I had like, credits to spare. And so it was just like a wasted
You worked in the
period.
office? Really?
Yeah, it was like a wasted period. I would collect attendance.
We knew a girl that worked in the office. She gave us information.
Oh,
was
yeah.
like, hey, they're coming for you third period.
So one of
Yeah.
my teachers used to send me to the office so much that they just told me, hey, you know what? This period, just work in the office. And so I wouldn't even go to class. I would just go check into the
So
office
we can monitor you.
because I was going to be there anyway.
Go,
They're like,
go sit over there and do your work.
look, let's skip all the paperwork. Why don't you just come to this office every day?
Just come on in and
for
sit
third
down.
period. Okay, cool.
I want to find out from you right now, what kind of student are you and what kind of student were you back in the day? School has started. We want to hear about it. Got a pair of complimentary rides to Screaming Gator Zip Line and admission to Gatorland if someone's going to be honest and talk to us on the air. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. You can always text and we'll read it for you. The XL Mobile is 41067. The live stream is up watching the show. We'll throw it up on social media. Right now, if you're a student, we want to hear from you. Or back in the day, what type of student were you in school? Gatorland and zip lining over Gators for you. Call us now in Johnny's house. Yeah, 6:54 Wednesday morning. Heat index of 105, 60% chance of rain. Sunshine is 78 right now. Trying to find out what type of student you were back in the day. Going to hook you up. Going to go to Gatorland, and we're going to have you zip line over some alligators. That's the fun part right there. But you got to tell us what type of student you were. Going over with Sumter County, first day of school. Dustin, good morning.
Good morning, guys. First-time caller, by the way.
Hey! First-time caller. Write this down, first-time caller. Your number is 4790. 4790 is your number. Write it down.
All right, so I was a troublemaker in school. I would always fight. I was really small growing up, and I grew up partially handicapped. So anytime new school, first fight was in kindergarten. Somebody tried to take the window seat on the bus.
And you fought? You've been fighting since kindergarten?
Yep, it's ingrained in me. I swung with my left hand. He caught my left hand. I swung with my right, and I caught him right in the nose.
Over the window seat?
Yep. And it just traveled all the way up through high school. It was like that my whole life. Grew up in a wheelchair, had a walker in school when I was younger, and always just had to defend myself one way or another, and it just
Dustin, did you feel you had to did you really have to defend yourself, or did you feel you had to defend yourself?
I felt I had to. I was always the smallest person around. Even now, I'm just a tiny person.
But just because you're tiny, just because you're tiny don't mean people want to fight you.
You do feel like you have to show everybody, because you feel dismissed all the time.
Is that how you felt, Brian?
I did. I honestly, I don't anymore, but I did as a young, because I was even smaller when I was younger.
Yeah.
So you do feel dismissed a lot.
But you get on the bus for the first time. Somebody gets the window seat. You say, "I want the window seat." Wham! Right in the nose.
I mean, one could argue that's what made me approach those tall fellas on the cruise that stepped in front of me like I wasn't there.
Robert from Orlando.
Hey, good morning. How you guys doing?
Good. What type of student were you?
I was the type of student. I was pretty good as far as the smarts was. I was in the honors program, but I couldn't hang out with my friends because I could only hang out with them in shop. I'll give you an example. I used to have honors biology, and my seat was back at right near the back door, and it was right before lunch. So these guys, to beat the crowds, at the local McDonald's, they would come pick me up early. Or I grew up in Southern California. We would leave for lunch and then drive to Hollywood Park so we could catch the first post at 1:00.
You're gambling on horses.
Yeah. When we were younger, you put on shades, and with your $2, they let you bet your little $2 bets or whatever. They didn't really care. It used to be pretty packed down there.
As long as you got them $2.
Yeah. Did you win something big?
I had to move on. Ray, what do you got over there?
Somebody said that they were the ugly duckling in school and they were bullied. So a drama teacher actually changed her life and found an orthodontist to give her braces.
Really?
Yeah. So
how you like me now? B, what they say?
Let's see. XL Mobile powered by Attorney Dan Newland. Interact. Need a check. It's a no-brainer. Just call Attorney Dan Newland. Someone said, as an anonymous school administrator, we definitely talk about all the kids, all of them, over the summer while we're making the class list. So, Ray, yes, they know about your kid. Don't worry.
Dustin, troublemaker in school. We're going to hook you up with admission to Gatorland and those Screaming Gator zip line tickets just for you. Ray, what you working on?
Angelina Jolie is leaving Los Angeles, she said.
She finally.
Yeah.
That story on the way on Johnny's House.
Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
All right, so Angelina Jolie said she is leaving Los Angeles for good. She said she never really wanted to live in Los Angeles full time anyways.
Well, that's what the work was, you know?
Yeah, but also she made that choice because of the custody agreement with Brad Pitt. So her and Brad Pitt do have 6 children together.
Yeah.
And so with the whole divorce and their custody and legal battle, she decided to stay, obviously, for them. But her plans to move are once the twins turn 18 next year. So the twins
will be 18? Good
I know.
man.
So the twins are turning 18 next year. And so she is dipping out of Los Angeles for good.
Are the twins the youngest?
Yes.
Oh, they are youngest.
Yep,
Okay.
they are the youngest.
Wow.
So she bought a historic 1913 built home for $24.5 million. It's 11,000 square feet.
Good Lord.
6 bedrooms and 10 bathrooms.
All that, and you only got 6 bedrooms?
Yeah.
Good.
I never understood why so many mansions have so many bathrooms.
They have a gazillion bathrooms.
Why?
Yeah. I mean, I have no idea. I guess one for every little section.
You have one next to the formal dining room, next to the library, next to the.
That's so strange to me.
But I mean, when you say bedrooms, that means there's a bunch of other rooms. There's a game room.
yeah.
There's
Yeah.
an
Oh, for
office.
sure.
There's a studio. There is a video room. There's all these other rooms.
Yeah.
There's just 6 bedrooms.
Right. We have to turn one of our bedrooms into something.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
They
for
don't have
sure.
to do that.
For sure.
Kevin Hart is teaming up with Netflix for a new competition series. So, this is his next venture. I guess they're trying to find the next big stand-up comedian. Brian.
They've tried that 3 or 4 times.
They did it with Last
yeah.
Comic Standing. The biggest problem I have with it is they stack go looking for comedians. Like they go find real good touring.
The show.
They're the ones that win.
Yeah.
Versus having real open mic.
I guess they're going to be, he's going to be joined by a group of comics. So there's going to be other that are going to be announced later on. But Netflix says that the contestants are going to face rigorous tests that mirror the real life journey of being a comedian. So from brutal open mic bombs and rewrites to the pressure of the big stage performances.
I think it's cool that they make it kind of like a reality show.
Yeah.
But just to have them on stage, I mean, Brian, you can answer this because you did stand up, is that you got to feel like the energy of the room, I would think.
Yeah.
And then, but you just can't go, all right, here's the judges. Be funny.
Yeah, I mean, I think putting people that aren't famous already in open mic situations that have done comedy would be cool.
Yeah.
I think, but they had Gabriel Iglesias on Last Comic Standing, and they tried to sell him off as a guy who's an up and comer. I'm like, and this is now he wasn't as big as he is now, but he was still pretty big.
He was seasoned. Yeah.
And I'm like, wait a second, you're gonna put an open mic guy against that guy? That's not fair.
That makes no sense whatsoever.
Well, because they want to make sure the show's entertaining.
Yeah, but maybe that's why they're doing it with Kevin Hart and then these other comics trying to find the next one. So maybe that's going to be better.
Yeah.
But the show doesn't have a title yet. There's going to be 8 episodes, and next year is when it's dropping on Netflix.
I think it's one of those things where you're gonna feel uncomfortable where they put a comedian in a room to a senior citizens room.
Yeah.
Say, all right, go in there.
Make them laugh.
Make them laugh. And you're gonna go.
Or like when I had to do Bruce.
Yeah.
Put in an urban room.
Go in there.
And hey, go be funny.
Okay. This is gonna happen in real life. Make it happen. You know.
Like that would be interesting.
So yesterday they announced.
Really?
So on Tuesday, yesterday, the Television Academy unveiled the 2025 Emmy winners from its categories. So animation, costume, and all that. So, but Beyonce just won her first Emmy for the Beyonce Bowl. So Beyonce's halftime show has also been nominated for Outstanding Variety Special. So, I mean, that's what she won it for, was her Beyonce Bowl.
That was like the Christmas game, I think.
Yeah. So that's going to be an Emmy for her first one.
Man, she's won them all.
I know.
Goodness. All right, it's time for what's trending is up next. Brian's going to tell us what's going on in the world coming up on Johnny's House. It's Wednesday. It's Johnny's house, 7:08. Weather today, there's a 60% chance of rain, but that's later on this afternoon when you're getting out of school. It's going to feel like 105 once we get there, and it's going to be mostly sunny. All right, keeping you updated on what's trending. B, what's going on, man?
Speaking of weather, quick update on Tropical Storm Aaron. Not Aaron. This is with the E. It is continuing to go west through the Atlantic. They just did the 5 a.m. update. It's about 1,400 miles east of the northern Leeward Islands right now, moving 20 miles per hour. Max sustained winds right now, 45 miles an hour. They think it's going to jump to maybe a Category 3 eventually, which would be 115 miles an hour.
Okay.
So it's on the same track it was before, but it did tick a little bit to the north since yesterday afternoon.
Yeah, I think but like a day or so ago, there was like all eyes, but I think they can tell now it's going to curve out.
Because it was going straight, but the spaghetti had it going. But now the further you get along, the more it follows the model. So it looks like it's going to continue to go north a little bit, but still obviously something to keep an eye on because it's going to be the first major hurricane for the season that we have. Man, a couple companies going under. Potentially.
Okay.
133-year-old Kodak, the company.
They've been holding on for a while, man. They've been trying.
They just said there is substantial doubt about being able to stay in business. So they just said they can't pay their debts. They filed for bankruptcy in 2012. The whole digital camera thing obviously is messing them up. So Kodak might be gone for good. And Spirit Airlines, they've been hanging on as well.
I thought they were going to merge with somebody.
So they filed bankruptcy and it didn't really work. So they say they're in serious trouble and it may not survive the year.
Oh my goodness.
So they have said fewer leisure travelers, fierce competition, rising costs, oversupply of domestic flights because we had a shortage. And that's why everyone was paying a lot to fly. But now there's more domestic flights because there's less travelers. So there's more.
I flew Spirit last time I went to Charlotte. It was cool. You get on the plane.
I flew Spirit to Nashville.
I
didn't mind it. I just had a backpack. I didn't do any of the add-on stuff. I just got on the plane. So they're having a hard time. They tried to do something to attract higher spending passengers. That didn't work. They furloughed pilots. Now they're selling planes, gates, and other assets. But they said it's not enough. So who knows? By the end of the year, there could be no Spirit Airlines. We'll see what happens. And your Orlando Magic just dropped their preseason schedule. October 4th, they're going to be in Puerto Rico. Which is pretty cool, playing against the Miami Heat. They've played there before. We haven't. So this will be the first time we're playing there. October 10th at the Philadelphia 76ers. And then we got 2 home games. Miami, October 12th. New Orleans, October 16th. The full NBA regular season schedule is going to drop on Thursday. Training camp is supposed to start inside the Advent Health Training Center September 30th.
Wow.
And then, of course, the big three is coming to town
before
that with Ice Cube. So that's pretty cool.
I tell you, man, before we know it, we'll be in full swing of all kinds of sports.
It's coming.
Football, college football, basketball. Like right now, we're kind of in that. Well, football a little bit is back now. Before then, there was like a month and a half.
The college football is just over 2 weeks away.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
That means something to do every Saturday.
Yes, sir.
I look forward to that. All right, now it's time for Am I Wrong? That's when you've made a decision on something and you kind of question it. Listen, so-and-so asked me this and I did this. Am I wrong? And you can tell us your story and we'll judge you. And then people listening can tell you what they think. Got a pair of tickets to 21 Pilots, the Clancy Tour Breach at the Mid-Florida Credit Union Amphitheater coming up on October the 11th. If you'd like to see them, just tell us your story. All right, this is what happened. I decided to do this. Am I wrong? Oh, I did this. Am I wrong? Anything that you've questioned or decision you made, you've questioned, let us know. Tell us the story. And when are you going to see 21 Pilots? 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. That's the only way to get in. We'll do it in one round. Call us now. Am I wrong? We'll find out together on Johnny's House. What's up, live streamers? Good morning. Every now and then, we like to pop in and say hello and see what's going on in your world. So you guys tell us what's happening. Anybody getting ready for the cruise? We got some information that we're starting to, that we're putting together. That's going to be a whole lot of fun. See, look at that. That is the sheet right there. It's cruise. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Good morning, Sarah. Good morning, DJ BC. Sophia, how are you? Good morning. Sober ass Humberto. Party Patty. So what's going on? How you guys been? It's been a minute since we popped in here. How are you? I think it's Nikita. How are you? If I said it wrong, that's part of me. I butchered them names. Yeah. Good morning, Naja. So what is happening, y'all? I can only pop in here for like a couple minutes, so. What's up, Kevin H? Yeah, we're doing good, man. Doing what we do. Yep. Now, if you're going on the cruise, make sure you send in who you want to sit at your table. If not, it's just like table roulette. They'll put people at your table that's in the group. It's not like it'll be a stranger.
Yeah, we'll all be in the same section for dining. So,
Umberto, I think I got room for one person or maybe two at my table. I don't know if my girl is going or not. She may not go. So I might be rolling solo.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I know. That means I'm going to have to stay semi-sober. I drink, I make bad decisions.
Why? Why you gotta be somewhat sober?
Plus, all your boys ain't there. So.
I know. Only a handful. I'm used to having an army. I remember one time they pulled me out of a situation. Let's see. Nikita, help. What's going on? What kind of help do you need? Yeah, she's cool, but, she may not go. I don't know. She's not. She's kind of laid back like that,
Just Miami beat Notre Dame week 1. Yeah.
That's going to be a good game.
36 days.
36 days, man. I remember when it was over a year. Yeah, we're going to have some theme nights. Our group is so big that they have to make we're going to have to do stuff like if it's a karaoke night, we got to get there early to take over the place because all of our people can't fit in one of those rooms. I mean, they got one room, but that's where they have major shows. That's how big we are. So if we take over karaoke night, if it starts at 7, I would suggest we get there like at 6:30 so we can take over, This year, close to 300.
I don't even know how big my table is. I'll be honest with you. Mm. I don't generally sit down and eat dinner. I check in.
Yeah, he does.
Bounce around and say hey to everybody, and then I don't usually sit and eat.
Yeah.
So.
Because
that's just not my thing.
Listen, I mean, if you've always listened to the show, if like when I had surgery and I was out for a couple of days, they weren't allowed to say that I wasn't there when Ray had surgery. So when someone isn't here, we usually don't announce what happened. Whenever we're able to tell you what happened or if anything happened, then we will. It's not like this big conspiracy. I mentioned that before, but yeah, it's kind of legally, like when Ray had surgery, I couldn't go on the air and go, Ray's having surgery.
She had a tumor.
Yeah, that's a HIPAA law. Somebody did that once in radio. They were joking with a coworker and said she had explosive diarrhea and it embarrassed her and she still didn't want. Yeah. So when somebody's not on the air, we don't usually mention it until it's mentioned. Any other questions? Yeah, there's so many things that we can and cannot do. That's just the nature of the industry. Yeah, so any other things? Hey, I don't know what's happening with Patricia. I've called the company twice. I've called our connection here. And I said, yo, what's up? Patricia needs to go. She's a part of us. We love her to death. But they pretty much said, They've taken that out of my hand.
Yeah, we
I
don't-
heard she's not even going.
We don't have that kind of
Yeah.
that kind of juice.
Yeah, I'm when I find out from you guys. I found out she wasn't going. And then I called her and she said, yeah, some other lady's going. But that's her company. She doesn't work for iHeart. She works for the company that we go to help us book cruises. You know, she's cool. She's part of our family. You know, I will say it ain't over till it's over.
Well, and if like
you heard iHeart, iHeart has nothing. We don't hire and fire people like that.
We work for iHeart, but like that doesn't mean Johnny's house.
We don't make those executive decisions.
It's somebody else's company.
Yeah.
We can't fire somebody else in another company. You know, but I can see where you know, if you need to blame somebody, but you can't blame us. It's crazy. We work with somebody that works with a company that works for somebody. So we're 4 degrees separation from any of that. Yeah, I love Patricia. I talked to her.
I thought she was hilarious.
Yeah.
Made me laugh.
I know. She was part of it. And I know she's bothered by that, and I hate it. I do. But it's not
it was definitely not a Johnny's house call.
No. Because I've called on my own and goes, you know, what's up?
Oh, I don't even think somebody from iHeart has the juice to say she can't go.
No.
Like, I mean,
We can't-
Carnival owns the cruise line.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
anybody can go on it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. We don't know. It ain't our company.
Right. Someone from iHeart said she can't go, not you guys. We can't.
Yeah, I don't even know how that works.
Yeah. Gotta keep her. Yeah. No, we don't. I mean, it's not even a corporate thing. I mean, let me tell you something. iHeart is a multi-billion-dollar company, and our corporate don't worry about somebody going on a cruise in Orlando, Florida. That's not even in the radar.
No.
You know. But I'll keep asking, and hopefully somebody can tell me something. What's up, Gen C? Any other questions? Because we got to go on the air here in a second. Ray, can you tell them?
Yes.
We're back in 3 minutes.
Yeah, tell me back. Mm-hmm. All right. What is the other thing? Nikita, no, I meant about the other thing question.
Keep it corporate because we
yeah.
don't want to lose our
Yeah,
jobs.
that's corporate. That's 100% corporate. Right there. My lemon's going good. Yeah, the lemon tree, they're still hanging in there.
I still haven't seen one.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to grow. It won't show a lemon until maybe next year. I grew this from a seed.
I need one.
A seed.
I would like to try one.
All right. Well, as soon as they come out of the ground, I give it to you, but you don't live there because when you move, they're going to have my beautiful lemon tree and that amazing house you live in.
Take it with you.
Yeah. Yeah, Ray, you can take it with you. If you want one, I'll give you one. Brian, you want a lemon tree?
Man,
they grow, and I mean, they make lemons.
I ain't allowed to have trees in my backyard because they bring lizards. If you look at my backyard, there ain't no plants.
Really?
Yeah. Just cactuses. That's it.
Wow. All right, y'all, we got to go on the air. What do you mean? Justin Bieber, Johnny's House, 725, 78, looking for a high of 105 with the heat, y'all. 60% chance of rain and mostly sunny. All right, am I wrong? That's when you call and tell us a little story. We'll listen, and we'll tell you if we think you're right or wrong. And you listening, you can text the XL Mobile 41067 and tell us what you think if this person are right or if they're wrong. And so on, we're going to hook them up with a pair of tickets to see 21 Pilots. They're going to be Mid-Florida Credit Union Amphitheater coming up on October the 11th. Orlando, Kiana, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, am I wrong? What happened?
Okay, so I was on a girls' trip in Daytona, and one of my girlfriends who is engaged to be married was dancing very suggestively with some of the men there.
Mhm.
Now, nothing happened.
Yeah.
She didn't make out in a corner. She didn't leave with any of them, but I still feel weird keeping that secret. Am I wrong?
You feel you want now? Is this young lady? Is she? You know her from your boyfriend, or you know her yourself?
I know her myself. She's one of my girlfriends.
Okay, she's one of your girls, and you feel bad keeping this from her future husband?
Yeah.
Are you friends with him?
No.
Do you feel guilty because you didn't tell him?
Yes. It feels like a weird, sticky situation.
Okay, all right.
Did you say that this was her bachelorette party?
No, it was just
a girl trip.
not
All right, okay. And this is going to be horrible to say, but it's true. If she's your girl and you got her back and you say nothing happened except she did a little grinding, you're not wrong for telling because that's your girl. Ray?
That's how I feel. But, the more people I tell, they're like, I don't know. So
Ray?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't tell, and yeah, I just feel like it's just dancing. It's not like she was.
I mean, you might think it's too far, but
Yeah.
I mean, she didn't cross the line. She
No.
just put her foot on the line.
And B?
Yeah, I was gonna say if you have an allegiance to the guy, then I could see like why you'd be torn because.
Mhm.
But if you have no ties to him outside of her, I mean, I don't think you should feel bad or you're wrong.
Did you tell
for,
her
for not saying anything?
Did you tell her girl that wasn't right what you did?
I did not.
Oh.
Yeah, I think you could you file it away, like whatever. Like it really is of no concern.
Has she ever done anything like that before?
Not that I've seen.
And how long you guys been friends?
About 2 years.
Oh,
she's a good
yeah,
friend.
yeah.
Okay. All right. You hold on a second. XL Mobile 41067. Kiana, was she wrong for not telling her friend's fiance that she was up there doing the booty dance? The booty dance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From Oviedo, Haley, good morning.
Good morning.
And Haley, how old are you?
12.
You're 12 years old, and you want to know where you're wrong.
Yeah.
All right, so tell us the story, and we'll try to help you with it. Go ahead.
So me and one of my friends, we've been pretty close for a couple years now. She had decided to, while my sister wasn't in the room and I was talking with her, she decided to call my sister really annoying and that she didn't really like hanging out with her. And I got really mad at her, so I didn't talk with her for a long time. And I told her, don't talk to me or my sister and do not try to guilt trip her into doing any of this. Because she has a tendency to do that.
Who was all in the room when she told you your sister was annoying?
It was just me, but my sister had unfortunately walked in right as she was saying it.
Oh. And how long have you say you've been friends for a couple of years?
Yeah. I met her when I was in about third grade.
Third
so
grade.
maybe
Okay.
4 years or something.
Okay. And you want to know if it was wrong that you're ghosting her and telling her you don't want to be her friend?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
yeah.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. Your friend felt very comfortable with you. She thought she was just going, oh my God, your sister's so annoying. But she doesn't know how much you love your sister. And your thing is you talk about your sister, you're talking about me. So that angered you. No, I don't think you're wrong, man. You always got to look out for fam. Ray?
Yeah, I don't think you're wrong at all. I physically fought somebody when they were talking about my sister back in the day. So I think you did better than me. So good job.
Brian.
Yeah, I mean, you could just tell, hey, that's my sister, back up. But you don't have to like ghost her per se. Because like my brother is annoying. And if someone told me that, I'd be like, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's annoying. And I'm sure he's heard I'm annoying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I was annoying. If somebody told my brother that, he's like, yo, I can say that.
Right.
You can't.
Right, just so we're clear, that's my brother. Okay.
Yeah.
But I don't know that you need to ghost him all the way. I wouldn't say you're wrong for doing it. I would just say rethink it.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. XL Mobile. What they saying over the on the XL Mobile?
Always got to look out for your family first.
Yeah.
Let's see. XL Mobile powered by Attorney Dan Newland. Interact. Need to check. It's a no-brainer. Just call Attorney Dan Newland. Someone said for the first caller, just keep your mouth shut. None of your business. You shouldn't feel bad. No reason to tell. Unless someone says maybe you got feelings for her man. So you're trying to create a rift.
Somebody always gonna say that here. Wow. All right, Kiana, we're gonna hook you up, and maybe you should take that friend. 21 Pilots, Mid-Florida Credit Union Amphitheater, October 11th. You are gone. We come back. We're talking about how much money you spend on your kids. We got a story on the way on Johnny's House. $734, Orlando's number one hit music station is XL 1067, Johnny's House. You know what it's got? Just like yesterday, it's going to be the same way today. Heat index 105. It is 78 right now and mostly sunny. Brian, you saw this on Reddit?
Yes. So they asked on Reddit, what's the most money your kid has ever cost you in one shot? And there's a bunch of answers on there, obviously. And this guy answered, and he had the highest, at least at the point that I read it, $7,800 in one shot.
Goodness.
There was a sewer clean out that was just kind of off a little bit.
Yeah.
And the kid didn't know what it was. And he just dropped as many rocks down it as would fit. So they had to get an excavator and dig up the whole line to get all the rocks out. And it cost $7,800.
My dear God.
In one shot. Because the kid didn't know.
Yeah. Wow. 78. All right. Let's go ahead with you, B. What's the most you've ever had to kick out in one pop for the kids?
In one shot for my son, it was just over $3,500, and it was to fix that godforsaken Mini Cooper that he had to have. Because the timing chain broke, and it broke other stuff, and
chain reaction.
We already had money into it, so like it was at that point that was the first repair. So I was like, all right, so I have to get it repaired. Otherwise,
Yeah.
it's worth zero.
Mhm.
And I've got, $8,000 into it.
Yep.
But then after that next big repair bill came, that's when I said, nah, we ain't doing this no
Yeah.
more. But I did do the $3,500 on the first round.
Wow. Now I did have to pay this, but I got it back. Does that count?
Well, yeah, sure. Why
Okay. It was he went on and bought was it Roblox?
Oh, yeah.
The gift card.
Yeah.
And this is before parents start suing, saying because they knew what they were doing. They had it easily set up for kids to order it without parental consent, knowing how old they were. And it was I think it was about $800. And then I was just like, wait a minute. And I hit them up and said, hey, this kid is 9. And they slowly put it back into it took about 2 weeks, but they finally put it back.
Yeah.
But I had to say, hey, look, blah, 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 legal, blah, lawyers, blah, 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 blah. And they didn't say anything, just slowly but surely put it back. So I'm thinking about $800 if you're not talking about a medical thing, because a medical thing is a whole different
Right.
ballgame.
Yeah. But then insurance usually kicks in. So
Yeah.
I guess they didn't really count that. Someone did put a dental bill that they had to pay. That was up there. It was like $5,000.
Ooh. All right. Ray, how about you?
Luckily, my kids are so young, so I feel like the most I've ever had to pay for is for their birthday parties.
Really?
Oh,
yeah.
Just because
yeah.
they're like conjoined birthday parties and
yeah.
all that. But like honestly, nothing, no accidents or anything yet.
Really?
Yeah. If we're eliminating medical and all that, I could say their NICU bill when they were first born. But
Yeah. I mean, my son broke his elbow skateboard,
Yeah.
but like, insurance kicked in and covered a lot of that. So, and
Okay.
that's just life to me. I mean, like that,
All right.
like health type stuff is like.
I got another question for you then. Ray, we'll start with you.
Okay.
How much did your parents have to kick out for you the most in one pop?
That's a good one.
I know you got to think about it.
Yeah, I would honestly say for like softball tournaments. And
Oh,
because those are like
yeah.
thousands of dollars.
Oh.
If we're not talking medical, I
Yeah.
would probably say like $2,000 to get me to like the World Series and stuff.
Goodness. Wow. I think for me, it was athletics too. I wanted to go to the Junior Olympics. I qualified and they had to pay for that. And then I had to pay for a hotel stay and then they had to pay for me a uniform. And I think collective, when we didn't have it, was about $1,200. And I was the youngest. It was like in the Junior Olympics, it was like 12 to 16-year-olds. I was 12.
Yeah.
I was home in one day.
Oh, dang.
They had a big party for me on Friday. I left Friday night. The event was Saturday. I was back on Sunday.
That was quick.
I got smoked. I mean, it was bad.
Well, I mean, you were the youngest. Your little legs wasn't as
Hey, but I
long
was-
as everybody else's yet.
But I was going to win. I got smoked. Even now, I'm thinking about that. I mean, they finished and then I finished.
Oh.
And long jumping, I had to tell them, I'm not going to reach the pit.
Right.
Because at a certain age, they said, there's no need to make the sand right there at the board. They moved it back. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to reach. I'm not going to reach the sand.
Yes, this event, long jumping. Where do I sign up for just the event called jumping?
Jumping.
Because I could jump. I just can't jump long.
I felt pretty bad because they spent all that money and I was supposed to be gone a week.
Yeah.
And I was back by Sunday.
That's funny.
Me.
I didn't cost my mom anything.
Nothing?
No, thankfully, because we didn't have it. Like I played sports that were free.
Okay.
City soccer was free. Like so, I didn't cost her anything. Just your normal what a kid costs.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like we didn't kick out extra for anything. I didn't get any sort of serious trouble where there was any sort of payout. And then insurance covered my broken bones and whatnot.
Yep.
So yeah, I didn't. My mom didn't have to pay anything extra for me, thankfully, because she didn't have it.
I'm talking about one of those meetings they got to have. How much?
Yeah, no. No, I wanted to go to space camp.
Yeah.
But that was
that sounds expensive.
That was a hard no.
This is what you need. This is what I heard. He needs to go. Well, how much is it? $11.
Yeah. That's why I got so frustrated with my kids, because I had the money to give them opportunities and they didn't want to go. I'd be like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun.
I know it's like it's $800, but I mean, I'm like, I don't mind. I'll pay it. Go.
Don't you want to go?
No, I'm cool.
No,
No,
I'm
you're
cool.
not.
You're not cool. What are you talking about? All right, I want to find out for you, what is the largest amount you had to pay for something that your kid did or something in one shot? The largest bill you had to pay because of your child in one shot. And we're not talking medical. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067, XL Mobile, 41067. Live stream social media. We want to hear from you. You had to pay the bill. You've been telling that story. The most you had to pay for your kid in one shot. We want to hear about it. Call us now on Johnny's house. Orlando's number one hit music station is XL 1067. This is Johnny's House. It's Wednesday. Want to say thank you for joining us every morning as we get you through the morning. That's what we try to do. It's our jobs. It's going to be a 60% chance of rain, sunny, high today with the heat index 105, 78 right now. Trying to find out how much have your kids cost you in one big shot. I mean, whatever happened, this was the amount that cost the most. And what did they did? We want to, what did they do? And we want to hear from you. Got a couple calls from Claremont. Mary, good morning.
Good morning, Johnny. How are you?
Mary, I'm doing great. So how much has your kid cost you in one shot?
20 grand.
$20,000. What in the world did this child do?
He was 19 and he ran from the police.
Oh, yeah. He had to get lawyers.
Oh, yeah. No, bail. That was bail.
Bail.
That was $20,000 I never got back. You're done.
So his bail was $200,000?
Yep. I had to put up one of my houses.
Are you kidding me?
It was a shit show. And I
girl, you know we can't say that. We can't say that on the air.
It was definitely that kind of show.
And I get it for 20 grand. You want to say that on the radio, but we can't talk like that on the radio, Mary. I understand. I want to know what kind of bail was $200,000.
I was afraid to ask.
And why was he running?
Good
I was afraid to ask because you got to do something pretty serious for that
I know.
dollar amount and to run.
$20,000.
I didn't want to ask.
All right, going back to Claremont. Reggie. Hey, Reggie.
I'm gonna ask her.
Yeah. Reggie. How you doing, Reggie?
Oh, I'm good. How you doing?
All right, don't sweat. Do we need to wait a minute?
Well, it'll come back.
All right. Reggie, please, you heard that, didn't you?
Oh, I heard it.
Oh, yeah.
You're the only one to hear.
You agree it was one of those kind of shows, but we can't say that on the radio.
We can't.
Oh, no. Well, I didn't hear it. I didn't hear what she said. I was trying to what'd she say?
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Reggie, how much one shot for the kid? How much money?
I'm going to say about $2 grand, which is nothing compared to what she had to do.
Well, your kid didn't run from the law. I mean,
Absolutely not.
You run from the law. All right, for $2,000, what happened?
So, Ray, you can relate to this. It's travel ball. I think all the travel ball parents have fundraisers.
Yeah.
It's getting ridiculous.
It is. I heard, though, because I hate to say this because my boy does this. AAU basketball is the worst because you only want to see your kid play, but they charge you for a whole day, which is like $78. And you're like, listen, I just want to see my kid play. Doesn't work that way.
Yeah, that's insane.
Travel. And how old is your kid?
She's actually 16 years old, turned 17.
$2,000. Did they have a pretty good?
Yep.
Did they have a pretty good travel ball team?
Absolutely. Great travel ball team.
Now here's the thing about it. They ask you that like it's nothing. All right, we're gonna need about $2,000. This is gonna include blah 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 blah. You know, you're like, that's $2,000.
But that's including like the plane travel and everything else involved in it. So it's like you're traveling, you're paying for the plane, hotels. It's crazy.
How many games do they play?
So usually there's about 6-7 games.
$2 grand. I got it. All right, Reggie. Yep. Thanks for sharing that.
Real quick. Let me holler at Ray. Ray, this is Reggie with the wife that tells everything. We saw you at Camping World. Unfortunately, you were coming out the bathroom and we didn't speak.
Oh,
weird.
Well, next time let's have a conversation.
How about that?
I definitely.
How about that? Well, Reggie, y'all have a good day, okay?
Yes, sir. You guys.
All right, thank you for calling. We appreciate you, man. Ray, what are they saying over there?
Which, by the way, he belonged to like a car crew, so that's
Does
why
he
was
really?
running. That's why he was running from the police.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he thought he was Fast and Furious.
Okay, yeah, a lot of people mess with that.
Somebody said when mine was 10 years old, $396 on Fortnite.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Travel ball, baseball. Yep.
That travel ball every time. A and B.
XL Mobile powered by attorney Dan Newland. In a wreck, need a check. It's a no-brainer. Call attorney Dan Newland. This one goes back a while. $600 on a phone bill to the New Kids on the Block 900 number. So you could hear them talk on voice messages.
Stop it.
$600.
This is back before the internet. This is back before any of that stuff. $600 to a 900 number for
I feel like that's something my girlfriend would have done.
New Kids on the Block.
I'm glad they shut that down because a lot of those. I remember those commercials late at night.
Yes.
All night long.
And they don't tell you until the very end
yes.
and really small writing how much it's going to cost you.
Yes.
Then someone said they didn't change their oil for a long, very long time. And their dad had to pay $5,000 for a new engine.
Locked the engine up. Locked it up. It took all it could.
Yep.
Locked it up. Dang. All right, let's move on. Celebrity news, what's going on?
So I guess Taylor Swift gets to read the NFL playbooks.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, I ain't heard about this one. Coming up next on Johnny's House.
Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
All right, celebrity news is sponsored by Fairwinds Credit Union. Obviously, we know Taylor Swift is coming out with her 12th studio album. And so we also know tonight she is going to be on the podcast, the New Heights podcast.
7 o'clock it drops. Don't miss it.
You can hear it on the iHeartRadio app, but I guess Travis Kelce was talking to GQ, and he said that he loves learning about Taylor Swift's job, obviously behind the scenes and everything she has to go through. He also said that she loves learning about his. He said that she gets to read some of the NFL playbooks and injury reports, and he loves learning about music, choreography, and art. I'm like, this is cute.
I bet it's mind-boggling for him. For her, it's second nature because she's been in, music her whole life.
Yeah.
And he's like, so this, and then she's like, yeah.
So I guess Travis just did the interview though, and I guess GQ is trying to convince him to do it for a long time. And finally he was sitting down talking about how they're just a normal couple sitting around dinner talking about their work day and being each other's sidekick. And I'm like, okay, that's not normal because one of you is an NFL, one of you is I
guess after they've been dating over a year now, right?
Oh yeah, they've been dating for almost 2 years.
Has it been 2 years?
2023, I think.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because they went through almost 2 full seasons.
Yeah, that's right. So I guess for them, we're just a couple.
Yeah, so he said that he's made Taylor Swift a football fan and adds that she's the most engulfed fan now. Injury reports, all of it.
I'm sure they asked him, but he probably didn't ask that question. So when you going to pop that question?
I betcha.
Oh, there's a betting line that'll be tonight during the podcast.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, there's a website that'll take a bet on it.
Yeah, right. He would never.
I don't think so either.
He would never. But yeah, so tonight, New Heights iHeartRadio app. Wendy Williams, her medical evaluation is complete. I don't know if you saw that.
No, I haven't seen
that came out. Her court-appointed guardian is asking to pause the ongoing litigations over A&E, because remember that 2024 documentary? How it was supposed to be her comeback, but then it kind of showed the real life Wendy Williams and how she was an alcoholic and just really going through it. So what they're saying is that the evaluation is complete and medical specialists have formed an opinion concerning Wendy's current neurological condition and diagnosis, including whether she has the ability to make decisions on her own. So that's what they needed to go through with the A&E litigation. So because they wanted to see if she could make up these decisions on her own without having somebody supporting her in making those decisions. So in the opinion, they're saying that, yes, she's got a lot of complications, but Wendy's family and other challenges and stuff like that with the guardianship, she seems to be doing okay and being able to make her own decisions.
Well, I guess that's part of the lawsuit because if she's able to make her decision, she decided she wanted to sign the papers for them to do that documentary, even though she thought it was going to be positive. But if she didn't have that ability, then they took advantage of her.
I know. So obviously this legal submission is just now going forward. So we'll see. I don't know exactly what's going to happen or what's the next step here, but she's really trying to get out of that situation with the guardianship and that place that she's staying in.
Because I was watching going, damn, I had no idea.
Sad.
It went downhill fast, but we saw it because for whatever reason we watch Wendy Williams every day.
It was always on right after our show,
and we with the volume up, and we'd watch it.
We just watch it because she always talked about celebrities and stuff, the people that we talked to.
But it was a little odd once COVID hit and she was in her apartment, and we was like, okay, this is kind of weird.
Yeah.
And then
so
put the point it went
there
down.
are people that are close to her that are questioning her court-appointed guardianship or guardian. Just because they don't know her true values or her intentions with Wendy. So that's where they're questioning that. But I don't know.
Well, her son, they had to stop him. He took a credit card through a party. So their thing is, okay, if we give her to the family, are they going to take care of her or are they going to take advantage of her money,
right? And so this is a court-appointed person.
Yeah, who has to account for everything they do with Wendy, you know. And if they had a family member to do that, would they, okay, you can, you have responsibility for Wendy, but anything or any money she has, are you willing to sign to say that it's for that?
Yeah.
I thought I'd get a couple dollars for myself.
That's
not
sad.
going to happen. Weird but true. We'll do that next on Johnny's House. 808 on Orlando's number one hit music station. It is Johnny's house. A lot of sunshine, but there is a chance of rain later on this afternoon. 60% chance of that. 105 wasn't feel like. Ray, what we're looking at right now, last time we checked in, it was about 78.
It's 81.
81 and getting warmer today. All right, Brian, give me them weird stories that are true.
Well, Ray mentioned this yesterday, just kind of in passing off the air. And then I looked up and read the whole story, and it's crazy. So more than 23 years ago, there was a NASA intern that hatched a plan to steal 17 pounds of moon rocks and a meteorite out of Houston's Johnson Space Center. It's priceless, obviously.
Okay, yeah.
Because this is from every Apollo mission.
Mm-hmm.
It's locked in a 600-pound safe. It's valued at $21 million,
okay,
according to the FBI. So the first step they had to do was find a buyer. So they did that. They had a friend who connected somebody with online. A potential Belgian purchaser was willing to pay $1,000 to $5,000 per gram. But the buyer started to grow suspicious about the whole thing, thinking it was a ruse. So he called the FBI. Even though it was real. So he was really going to get what he was looking for, but he thought they were trying to hustle him. So he called the FBI. The FBI told him, keep talking with him while we investigate.
Okay.
So the FBI did all the investigation. So around the same time, he met this girl named Tiffany. She was a 22-year-old NASA intern. She was doing some stem cell research. They became friends. Then they started to date. Then they started to hook up. They move in together. And then that's when she agreed to help him with the whole heist thing.
Okay.
So they got another NASA intern that one night used the NASA ID for them to slip into Johnson Space Center, get the entire safe. They took the whole safe and they left. Now Orlando gets involved because while waiting in Orlando to meet the buyer, they put the moon rocks under the bed covers because they had decided they wanted to go to the movies on the moon.
Oh, my goodness.
Stop it.
Wow.
So that's how the go to the movies on the moon thing happened.
Yeah.
And it happened here in Orlando.
Oh, my goodness.
Which is crazy.
Wow.
Then they met the buyers, but they obviously weren't the buyers. They were the FBI agents. The moon rocks were recovered from the hotel room, but now they're useless because all of the stuff's been messed with. All the research is destroyed. All the handwritten notes, everything gone.
Really?
And they actually went to the movies on the moon.
So how much jail time you get for stealing moon rocks?
I don't know. That's not listed on here.
Was he planning on giving them back? He was just borrowing them.
No, he was going to sell them to this
they
guy.
Were gone. Yeah.
He just wanted to go to the movies on the moon.
Yeah,
I thought he bought them from.
No, he stole them and said while they're waiting, hey, why don't we do this?
Well, dang.
Let's go to the movies on the moon.
We're going to go to the movies on the moon while we're waiting on this guy from Belgium to show up and give us the money. But the guy from Belgium thought it was all fake.
Yeah, so he
called
called
police. But it wasn't fake. He would have left with all of his moon rocks.
Well, somebody need to check on their security protocol. Because if you can just walk out with a whole safe full of moon rocks, security's a little lax.
Yeah,
that's all I'm trying to say.
That is wild. And an intern. That's whose card they used. And as an intern, which is wild.
Can you imagine if instead of moon rocks, she's just like, hey, man, let's get that alien that got back in that safe.
Right.
Seriously.
Yeah. Let's go get that alien.
Who knows? They would kill you.
What would happen? This happened yesterday and it's gone viral. There's an Air France pilot who had to make an emergency landing to save a woman's life. But I guess she was mad, and on the way out, she gave him the bird.
Oh,
wow.
Okay.
So I don't know what the health issue was. They didn't say that, obviously, for privacy reasons. But the plane was over in northern Canada, had to make a sharp turn and go land so they could get this lady off because she was having a medical emergency. Then they got clips of the pilot coming on the PA explaining the situation. We're making an emergency landing. Paramedics rolled up. They got on the tarmac. They started to take the lady off. As they went by, she gave him the finger.
It was supposed to be the thumbs up, which means you're okay.
She said, ah. The pilot then went on the intercom and says, well, saved her life, but I guess she's a bit angry. She gave us a finger on the way out. And then they took off again and went to the next spot.
We're confused. Is it this one? Is it this one? Dang. All right. Listen, I want to talk about the car line. A lot of parents are in car lines dropping their kids off, and you're in the car line in the afternoon picking them up. I want some tips that you have, and how do you endure the car line? Are you one of those to get there early? That's me. Or get there late? That's right.
Yes.
Which one are you? Want to talk about the car line? 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. Anything you can add or anything you can do to help, call us now on Johnny's house. 825 Shabuzi on Johnny's house. Heat index of 105. It is 81, 60% chance of rain, and the sun is going to be shining. The rain's going to probably hit later on this afternoon. School has started. They're all in now. Sumter County started today. We talked to a young man from Sumter earlier today, and you have to deal with it, and there's no perfection. Some schools get it right. Some do not. We're talking about the car line. I've been doing the car line since probably about 6, 7, 8 years now. Here's the crazy thing is my old house, the school was walking distance, but it was hot.
Yeah.
So I drove.
Yeah. I mean, I get it because you're going to sit there and wait in the heat. Yeah.
I tried it 2 or 3 times, man. I got home. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do it. Some people do it right. Some are doing it wrong. I want to find out any tips. Now, me, I get there early. I get there maybe 30 minutes before school is over. So I can be one of the first. And I'm not the first one there. I'm probably car number 15.
Wow.
30 minutes before school start. And Ray, you're one of those that you wait.
Yes.
And then you go and pull up and get them.
Yeah. So they wait, you're not allowed to enter the parking lot and wait.
Yeah.
So they have a designated time when you can enter and then a designated time when they cut it off and you have to come out of your car and go in and get your kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
now my old neighborhood, they had a gate. But people would stretch their cars way down the street in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
To get.
They don't allow that in the
Really?
neighborhood. Yeah. Just because it backs up everything.
Oh, it does. It does.
So there's so many schools in that area too that if one school's backed up, it backs up everybody. So they've done a good job with the scheduling and making sure everybody goes through. But yeah, I go through the last minute. The last time to go through is 3:30.
And you get there what time?
And I get there at 3:27.
What?
Yep. And there's still probably 2 cars behind me.
Yeah, but your kids there going, where my mom at?
Yes.
They sit in their classroom.
Oh, you
and
go
then they
because you go in and
they walkie-talkie.
and then they walkie-talkie.
Yeah.
Got it. So I've never been to one where the kids ain't waiting.
Yeah. When I get there, they is.
Well, I just roll up because by the time that they walkie-talkie, I roll up and then they just hop in the car.
Wow.
I'm telling you, it's like a Chick-fil-A ordeal.
Really? Mine is I get there early. And when he comes out, we're out of there.
I was always one of the first 10 cars, sometimes in the first 3 to 5 cars.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
And I would just watch an episode of whatever I was watching that. I watched so many Dexter episodes while I was waiting on my son to get dropped out of school.
Oh, yeah. You just sit there and wait.
Sit and watch. Or I would nap and set my alarm.
I try not to. And the last person in the car line is probably 30 minutes, 45, maybe an hour.
Behind you.
Yeah, because this school, you got to snake through student parking. So the same time you're trying to get your kid, there's students trying to get out.
That's what I'm saying. Why sit and wait in it when you could just roll up the last minute?
Because if you get out fast enough, you beat all of them.
Yeah. You get them and you're out.
Yeah,
you're on your way. You don't lose the time. Either you get it on the beginning or the end.
Yeah.
Time's going to be taken.
Yeah.
You just wait. I just get mine. So while you pulling yours, see, you let your kids be the last one. I remember doing that one time. Remember I said it on the air and y'all gave me a lot of heat. I was like, my kid was the last one.
Yes, that's
you
bad.
Can't do that.
That's bad. That's a bad look.
From St. Cloud, Amanda, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, what advice you have for anybody doing the car line?
Just be nice. If you're going to be patient, be patient. I choose to get there early.
Yep.
I waited until the end, thinking it was going to be better. My kids are in elementary school. My son had a freaking panic attack. So I wouldn't wait until the end.
Yep.
But I get there early. I take my laptop. I work in my car. And I'm there for maybe 35-ish minutes.
Yep.
Honestly, I've been there as early as an hour before. And I just work. It is what it is.
Yeah.
I'd rather be in and out.
Yeah, same here. It's amazing. It's a thought process. People are like, well, you're waiting. But the thing is, I'd rather get it over with. I'm sitting there, I'm waiting. He gets in the car, we roll. Instead of I'm having to snake through that line and then finally get the kid and they're stressed out and I'm ready to go home. Man, who's a jerk? Who's a jerk in the car line? I've never run across that.
We're really lucky to have a designated lane for our school. What they do is they'll pull into the active traffic lane and they'll try to cut people off, or they'll wait in the little cuts of the daycare center or another avenue, and then they'll try to cut in when they see a little opening.
Yes.
And we're all waiting there for an hour, so that's a really jerkish thing to do.
Would it be jerkish behavior for somebody to go through a spot that they know wasn't meant to be driven through to make it a little faster for themselves? Would that be jerkish?
That's absolutely
Yeah.
jerkish. But
I know a guy who
will
did
say
that. Yeah, I know a guy who used to do that.
Sorry. I did it every single day till I got busted.
Right.
And then she said, "Don't do that."
My moral compass will not allow me to.
I'm with you. Same.
Seriously.
Same.
Hey, listen,
I'm the
Amanda.
person who waits for everything.
Amanda, I understand.
Same.
But how many years you been in the car line?
My daughter's now in high school, so a very long time.
Well, you're good then, because I'm like, so you want me to snake my way up and down this line when there's a little piece of grass that I can run over and get to where I need to be?
Right, because society,
I didn't cut anybody down.
Society has rules, Johnny. That's why.
I'm sorry. I cut no
cut
one
the
off.
grass.
Yes, I did it for a year.
Right.
I admit it. Until that one day I got caught and I apologized and she wasn't there the next day, cut right back
You
across.
know that they probably had been watching you for like weeks, and they were like, "We gotta finally say something to this
I did. I'm
Johnny
sorry.
Magic radio
I'm
personality."
Sorry. That's the difference between 45 minutes, Amanda. I'm sorry. I cut the grass. I did. I ain't
Did you
gonna
pay
lie.
for them to redo the grass?
I think that's what I pay
He pays taxes. I knew that was coming. He got that from his dad.
Got
I
that
pay
from my
taxes.
dad. I pay taxes.
I learned the nicer way to do it. What I do is I come from a different direction now. So instead of coming from where all the cars are lined up, I'm coming from the opposite. So when I'm turning, the cars are already moving. So I'm
Yes.
not cutting anyone off. The direction is just flowing
Amanda,
in my way.
then I'll say you're a better person than me. How about that?
you are.
We'll
Yeah.
just say that, okay? You're better than I am. I'm gonna put you on hold.
Amanda sounds like a person who cares about societal rules.
I'm sorry.
Like I doubt
I
very
get
seriously
it.
Amanda would take 12
I
items
get
to
it.
10 items or less
Yes.
line because that's just not something you do.
I cut that grass every day,
Right.
for a whole
She
year.
said, "My moral compass."
As soon as she started talking about jerkish behavior, I said, "Oh, here we go."
I'm sorry. It is what it is. And if that kid was still at that school, I'd still be cutting through that grass. I'll admit it. I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. All right, we'll come back. True stories that happened to me on the way on Johnny's House. 8:35 is Johnny's house. It's time for True Stories. It happened to me. We want to hear some of those unique stories you've been sharing for years. We had someone that was dating someone that was on America's Most Wanted. We have somebody that ran into an alien. We've had so many stories. We want to hear yours. That true story that happened to you. Gonna hook somebody up with a pair of tickets to see Katy Perry at the Amalie Arena coming up on the 22nd. You got the story. We want to hear it. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. Unique stories. You've been holding on to them. Share them now on Johnny's house. $8:39, Johnny's house, sunny until it rains. 60% chance of that this afternoon. 81 right now, feeling like 105. True story that happened to me. We want to hear those stories that are so unique and amazing. Going to hook somebody up with some tickets to see Katy Perry at the Amalie Arena coming up on the 22nd. Let's go over to Windermere and talk to Christopher. Hey, Christopher, good morning.
Good morning, Johnny. How you doing?
Good, man. Good. Let me hear that true story happened to you.
So I was 5 years old back in 1990. We were at Cedar Point, our whole family. They were looking at pictures towards the exit. I said, I'm tired. So I went and laid down on the other side of the bench. My family left without me. They got all the way back to Michigan, an hour and 45 minutes away. Park security who come and woke me up. Where's your parents? I don't know. He didn't know what to do, so he started feeding me dumb suckers while he called the cops.
Wow.
And then they turned around. They're like, do you know a number to mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, anybody? I was like, they know grandma's number. Left a message on the answering machine for them. Took them an hour and 45 minutes to come back. My mom would tell a different story and say, "Oh, we were just at the gas station."
Of course.
They went.
I was like,
what? How many people? How many people were in the car that they didn't realize you weren't there?
13.
13 people?
No.
Yeah, you got to have a check and balance.
Yeah, but
system on that.
nobody noticed.
Yeah.
So you're talking about the old big conversion vans that you could fit tons of people in.
Oh my
Yeah.
Oh,
goodness.
yeah, it's true.
Wow.
That's scary.
You're Kevin McAllister.
All right,
Yeah.
you hold on one second. Let's go to Orlando. Talk to Kevin. Hey, Kevin. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys. How you guys doing this morning?
Kevin, true story happened to me.
I don't know if I can beat the Kevin McAllister story, man, but I think he's going to win. He's less than 5 years old. You know what, man? I was living in Dallas-Fort Worth. I was hanging out with my best friend. We decided to go to one of the more famous gentlemen's clubs there in Dallas.
Okay.
And this was right after Blade had come out, and we actually ended up hanging out and partying with Luke and Owen Wilson. Even door.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
We hung out with them all night. We talked to them about movies. We talked to them about some of the movies we liked. We talked about some of the people they worked with. It was kind of surreal.
Yes.
Because I looked over at my boy and I go, dude, can you believe we're doing this right now? He goes, yeah, I can believe it. Yeah. I go, okay. Yeah. So it was cool, man.
No, that's pretty cool.
We talk about that story. My best friend passed away, but his dad still talks about that story because he was the first person we told, because we came in and he was up. It was like 2-3 o'clock in the morning. He's like, "You're not going to believe this." He goes, "Dad, you're not going to believe this." And we sat and stayed up just telling him the story, man.
That is awesome, man. That's a very good story. I mean, because you caught them when they were relaxed. They weren't Hollywood mode. Y'all were just a couple guys just watching girls and just talking.
That's it. That's it, man. We actually did a couple shots.
Yep.
And Steven pulled me close and he goes, "Yo, man, you got a really good vibe. You ever come to LA, man? You know, let me know. I'll introduce you to some of the agents." So I go, "Yeah, man, that's cool. All right. I'm happy doing what I'm doing, but I appreciate it, man. They were cool dudes, man."
Yeah,
that's fun.
That's something you never forget. That's something you never forget. That's a cool story. That's what we're talking about. Stories like that. That was round one. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. True stories that happened to me. We need to hear another story. Call us on Johnny's House. 847, this is Johnny's house. It is Wednesday. All schools are back. Sumter started again today. A lot of sunshine this afternoon. When you're going to go pick the kids up, there is a 60% chance of rain. With the heat, it's going to feel like 105, and it is 81 right now. True stories that happened to me, those unusual stories that happen, and you're like, what? And every time you tell those stories, people are just amazed. We want to hear that. We're going to hook somebody up with some tickets to see Katy Perry at the Amalie Arena, and that is coming up on the 22nd. Let's talk to her. I think it's the second time this week. Rosie. What's up, Rosie? Rosie?
Good morning, guys. How are you?
Good, Rosie. Rosie, you got a job, don't you?
Calling us.
I'm on my way to my job right now.
Oh, because anytime we talk, there's a few of you that you any topic we have, you can relate. And we understand that. We understand.
Well, you know what? You're not being fair because I'm calling for the contest. I haven't won anything yet. I have won, but I never got my prizes. So
Yeah, Johnny ain't got no moral compass. We learned that today.
I have no moral compass.
That's the problem.
So I don't give a damn about
Right.
you or your prize.
No moral compass whatsoever. That's why he ain't
you know
fair.
what I'm going to say to that, right?
What's that?
I'm saying blip, 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 blip to that.
Yeah, don't make me dump you, Rosie.
All right, Rosie, let's hear your story.
My story, remember I called in, I was in love with this guy, live out of the country. I sold my house, I sold everything,
right.
and I was moving. I shipped my stuff, and I got the hint that he was into bad stuff. I investigated him, and he's in the mob, and when I confronted him, I was threatened, so I lost the $50,000 that I gave down payment on a house and everything to go with it.
I do. We were talking to you then, weren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, you were.
Yeah.
You were in the
I've been
middle of
listening
it.
to you for over 22 years.
Yes, you have. And you went to and you sold everything and you found out he was in the mob and then he threatened you, your family, and everything.
Exactly.
Wow. Have you heard from him?
No, he's waiting for the shoe to drop because I have way too much information.
Oh no. Look, if you ain't talking now, don't include us in it. We ain't trying to hear any of that information.
Yeah,
Oh, no. I'm not including anybody. That's going to be the day I'm gone. It's going to be the day they drop.
Oh, so you have a backup plan that if something happens to you, information is going to drop.
Absolutely. Everything is signed seal and it's going to be delivered.
All right, you hold on a second.
I ain't trying to run with nobody that I got to have a information leak plan.
No.
If something happens to me.
Right.
All right, we're going to go raw real quick.
Yeah.
All right, XL, good morning. Who's this?
Samil.
Samil, all right, you got about a minute. So what's going on? True story happened to me.
All right, so this is when me and my buddies used to go out drinking all the time, and we had a bonfire that we used to do every other night. And I drank so much that night that apparently that I was going in circles in the kitchen. I made a sandwich, left the sandwich there, and then I went to a room, stayed in there for a couple hours, came back out, and was like, with my sandwich, and it's still standing there in the kitchen. And I'm just talking to myself, and my boys are just looking at me. So then I just go back to the room, fall asleep, and then I wake up the next day, no boxes on, but I have my pants on, but I went to sleep with my pants and my boxers on. So then I asked my buddies, I'm like, what happened last night? And then they're like, dude, you were all over the place, and then you blacked out.
All right, listen, there's some of them stories, and I've told one before. You had to be there.
Well, also, this is supposed to be things that probably haven't happened to anyone else.
That happened to everybody.
You think you're the only person that made a sandwich and forgot he made a sandwich and then woke up with no drawers on?
But you don't know how your drawers came off?
Yeah.
I've forgotten a sandwich before.
Oh, yeah.
And it was a good sandwich, too.
Have you ever left a frozen pizza in the oven?
With the oven on?
Yes.
No, I've left
Oh.
it in there with no oven on.
Oh,
Yeah, no. You wake up with
it
the
was like charcoal.
Yeah, no, you can't do that. What's the gentleman's name who parents left him at the theme park?
That was Christopher.
Christopher, congratulations. Got a pair of tickets to see Katy Perry, Amalie Arena coming up on the 22nd. Celebrity news on the way, Ray. What's going on?
Joe Jonas might have dropped a little bombshell.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to find out coming up on Johnny's house.
WXXL HD1, Tavares, Orlando. Live from our Farrah and Farrah studios. If you've been injured, make it a Farrah fight.
XL 1067.
Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free new and improved iHeartRadio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good. XL 1067. Orlando's #1 hit music station.
Hey, it's Johnny Maddox from Johnny's House on XL 1067. I got your chance to win $1,000 and a trip to our iHeartRadio Music Festival. Text the nationwide keyword now. Festival, FESTIVAL to 200-200. Good luck from XL 1067.
Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
All right, so I was telling you about Camp Rock.
Yeah.
Demi Lovato coming out with the Jonas Brothers.
She looks great.
She looks so happy and incredible.
Yeah,
and she was
she did.
just on a podcast, Chicks in the Office, which you can hear on the iHeartRadio app. And she just is talking about this new era that she's in. So she looks great. But anyways, Joe Jonas and his brothers, were on the Hot Ones.
That's why you eat the hot wings.
Yeah. And so I guess what the skit was, or whatever he had to do, was he had to read the latest entry in his notes app on his phone.
Okay.
While obviously eating the wings and all that stuff. And so he was reading it and it read Camp Rock 3. So they've only done 2 Camp Rocks. And so it looked like he kind of dropped a bombshell, appearing to confirm a 3rd movie for the Disney franchise. I'm not even okay. So 2010 is when Camp Rock 2 came out.
They were kids.
They were kids.
So if they do it now, they must be the parents of kids
or camp counselors or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Nick kind of froze in disbelief. Kevin was laughing. So it looks like it's a pretty good thing that he was dropping, but he was apologizing to Disney. So it made it seem like it was legit.
Now, was it big back then?
Yes.
It was huge.
It was huge.
Yeah. Yeah. So again,
it kind of launched a lot of their musical careers of that kind of stuff. It was kind of a musical show.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, obviously, they said that there's been discussions that started well before Demi Lovato getting on stage with them. So who knows if that's going to be a reality. More opportunity for us to go to Vegas.
Yeah.
To see the Backstreet Boys.
I saw this. Just popped up.
I just saw it.
Yeah. It just got announced this morning.
Okay.
This is a sign.
Yeah.
So if you haven't seen the Backstreet Boys yet in Vegas at the Sphere, their successful 21 show residency this summer was so big that they're adding more dates. So they said that they're adding 7 new shows to their Into the Millennium residency. December 26th, 27th, 28th, 30th, New Year's Eve. Taking New Year's Day off, and then January 2nd and 3rd.
Wow.
So, I mean, that's a great Christmas present right there.
Yep.
Wow. Okay.
So, if you haven't seen them yet, obviously.
Those are going to sell out.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Quick. The hotel and ticket packages go on sale tomorrow morning.
Really?
And then the actual tickets do go on sale Friday, August 22nd at 9 a.m. That's Pacific time, though.
Yeah, they have a couple of pre-sales that load up between fan club and all that stuff. But
wow, is it still going on right now?
So I think the last show,
I think they have
July 11. No,
they have
that's when they kicked it off.
I want to say they have a few more because they had 21. They went through 12. They took a little bit, not break, but a couple days.
Yeah.
I want to say they had a few left.
Okay.
I'm just so jealous every single time I see somebody do
I
that.
know.
Or post pictures or videos. So
I know.
But anyways, Tristan Thompson, you see what he's got going on?
What is he retiring from basketball?
So yeah, I mean, well, he's doing something else. I guess he said that depending on where you live, the internet is a luxury, and so he's teamed up with a company to actually make sure that there is World Wide Web or World Mobile access to everybody and customers. So this is his new role that he's doing.
Okay.
So he said as part of his role with the company, he's introducing the Community Connectivity Fund, which is really cool. If you look at it, it's a multi-million-dollar initiative designed to beef up infrastructure and create pilot programs across the map.
Okay.
For people who don't have the they don't have the luxury of the web.
Okay, yeah, because there's a lot of people take their kids to some place that has free Wi-Fi and park outside so they can use the internet to do their homework.
This is so great. But he wants to connect people across the globe, and many of the underdeserved communities that are out there with internet connection. That's like his mission.
Okay. All right. Good for you, man. All right.
Elon Musk said Starlink. Sorry, I got something up.
Starlink. That's what you need. That's all you need. It's right there. All right. We'll find out again what's trending next with Brian on Johnny's House. .907 is Johnny's House. Brian, what's trending? What you working on, bro?
I got things to say.
Yes, you do.
We are a step closer to maybe having a Major League Baseball team in Orlando.
I heard about this. We'll fill you in coming up next after this song on Johnny's House.
And I might say something else.
It's 9:11. It is Johnny's house. A lot of stuff going on. That's why we try to update you twice a day. It is what's trending. And Brian, what is trending, Mike?
Well, your electric bill has been trending upwards, obviously.
Okay.
They just did a new study, and they said the U.S. electricity usage is expected to reach new heights this year, higher than we've ever had in the past.
And the whole time I've been thinking it's my son.
Yeah, no, it's everybody. According to the Energy Information Administration, commercial power sales are going to increase by 3% this year, 4.5% next year, and they say it's because of AI data centers.
I was just going to ask that.
Why do we?
If it was ChatGPT.
Why are we paying for that?
It's the entire United States. It's just going up in general.
Okay.
And it's AI data centers that take so much energy. That's why they said stop saying thank you to your AI.
Maybe they need to tell me to stop because I've just been playing around with it. I get bored and just start playing.
Same. Do you know how many images I've turned into AI videos over the last 24 hours? They're probably like, hey, dummy, stop it.
I got a photo that I just had. It was just a photo, and I said, show me smiling.
And it puts a big old smile on your face. Like a big old cheesy smile.
I can't. You're the problem. You're the problem. Oh, wow. I mean, that's a great smile you got.
It is.
If I was a horse.
Yeah. It did give you horse teeth. Yeah. So stop saying thank you and back up on your AI stuff, Johnny.
Okay.
See what happens when Johnny gets a new toy.
Seriously?
What happens?
Hey, car line, baby.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Well, the Orlando Dreamers have secured their final round of financing. That is the potential Major League Baseball team. So they've arranged $2 billion specifically for acquiring another franchise. So there's no franchise in particular that they're trying to buy. But if we're one to become available, like, say, I don't know, maybe the Tampa Bay Rays, they would swoop in and try to buy it.
Weren't they just bought? Did somebody just buy them?
I think so, yeah. But I'm just saying in general. So investors have jumped in, and our boy John Morgan helped complete the financial package, which is pretty cool. So we don't know what team that could happen. We don't know if it will happen, but they've got the money in place, and no details on the stadium plan or any of that.
I heard they want to. I guess they have all meetings or something, and
that's when they're going to present to Major League Baseball.
Now, would they let two baseball teams be so close together?
Well, there's not an expansion team up right now, I don't know as far as that goes. But if you buy a team, I think as long as you get the votes from the owners, you can move it wherever you want. I mean, I don't know. I don't have that kind of juice to roll in those kind of circles. And if you're a fan of Universal's Rip Ride Rocket, they just announced that it is final day going to be Monday, August 18th. So not much time to ride because they already announced that they were going to shut it down. And they're going to turn it into something else, but they don't know exactly what it's going to be yet. They haven't announced that, but the final day is going to be August 18th. So if you want to ride Rip Ride Rocket one more time, you need to hit it up before August 18th.
Okay. I don't think I've ever ridden that.
That's the one that goes straight up.
Oh, yeah. I'm glad that one's gone because it scared the crap out of me.
Yeah, that's the one.
I have a video that I've never watched.
Because you can shoot the music video of you in it.
Yeah, I've never watched it.
I love that.
I thought it was a great roller coaster. I was shocked when they said they were taking it down, but
I just thought that drop was never going to end. It was never like,
the going up is just as bad because you are going straight up. So the anxiety just builds.
I didn't know what to expect, and I'm trying to be a good dad and ride with the kid.
Yeah.
And
Well, you got till Monday the 18th to ride it one last time, Johnny.
All right, listen, now the kids are all in school. Let's get together and talk adult conversation on the way on Johnny's house. It's 9:18. It is Johnny's house. Now, about this time, all the kids are in school. I think the elementary kids are in school now. We like to use this once a week for just an opportunity for us. And we understand during the course of the morning you have kids listening, so we try to stay away from this type of topic. But later in the morning, we try to bring it in once a week on a Wednesday around this time, and we call it Adult Conversation. For you, those of you who are listening for the first time, we talk in code, even though we know we're on the radio. So don't feel relaxed and think that you can say things on the radio that you can't. If you can't normally say it on the radio, you can't say it this morning.
Right.
All right. But it's us talking about adult theme kind of thing. And we do talk in code. And the topic today came from Ray. Ray, what was your topic again?
Okay, so how close are you with your parents, your family, and open are you about your movie going?
And movie is what we talk about. We talk about sex. Okay. That's what we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Ray, how close are you? Were you one of those that were open? You can talk to them about anything. You tell them different things and they can share with you some advice about those things, or?
I think the only conversation that we've ever had was from my parents saying, you need to be careful. I know what you're doing.
That's it?
That's it. That is it. But I did have a friend growing up. I am telling you, she told her mother everything.
Everything. And when you say everything, you meant
everything.
Were you shocked by that?
Yes. Because she was so open that she did it in front of me. She did it obviously with her mom, having that conversation.
And at what age was this?
17.
17. And
Yep.
she was talking about what she was doing, and mom wasn't shocked. Mom
No.
was jumping in and saying, well, girl, don't do it like that. Do it like this.
Yeah, basically.
Woo!
Basically.
Woo!
Yeah.
My parents will never, we talk about movie going don't even exist in the world. That's not how she had 5 kids. And none of that. We never, the only thing my dad told me is when he saw an older woman take me home, he said, be careful, boy, old lady give you worms. That's all he said, which was not true.
Well, the wrong old lady could, in his defense. More likely to give you the burn, but still.
But no, we never, I can't even imagine going to my dad and saying, hey, Dad, burns in that area.
Right.
I couldn't imagine.
I had guy friends growing up that their dads would give them
Prophylax-
protection.
Yeah.
Well, that's
yeah,
like trying to prevent things.
Yeah. But still, that's also encouraging.
But it's more of a, I know you're going to do it. So at least wear your seatbelt.
Yeah, my dad, if you add that, he told my older brothers, if y'all need something, y'all let me know. I'll go down to the store and I'll go to the drugstore and get them.
Yeah.
But I guess he thought because he had that conversation with them and I was in the back seat that I heard the conversation.
It was like a blanket conversation.
Yeah, it was a blanket conversation. But I was young. I didn't know what they were talking about.
Yeah.
I just knew it was very awkward in the car at that moment.
Yeah.
But he didn't sit back and said, your day will come. I guess he said, if I'm going to have to do this conversation, it's going to be all at once. But that was it. No more.
Yeah.
Brian, how about you?
No, it was never discussed.
Never.
And at any capacity. I mean, my mom was a single mom.
Yes.
And she had 2 boys.
Yes.
So she was in a bad spot anyway.
Yes.
My real dad, he bounced child support checks. You think he cared about anything else?
What about you with your boys? Both of you.
Well, I mean,
that's a good question.
I've had the very loose conversations about just consequences and results.
Yeah.
You know, like what happens and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But then he gets, all shy.
Yeah.
And like, I know, Dad. I'm like, look, I know you know.
Yeah.
I'm just making sure you know.
Yeah.
You hear my voice in the back of your head.
Right.
No,
but other than that, nothing about like how it's going or anything
boy.
like that.
No, we've discussed it. We've talked about it. I told him this could happen if you do that. And I told him about, it's going to come a point in your time. You're going to have some feelings in your loins.
Yeah. Right.
But understand that you have to, these are things that you have to act upon. Right now, you're young. The whole spiel.
Yeah.
Let them know, hey, if you need, if you need to talk to me. We have a pretty open line of communication. But just like Brian's son, he gets a little shy.
Yeah.
When I'm like, what you shy about? What? But I think if it came to a situation, if it occurred, he would talk to me.
Yeah.
And I would think.
And I always made it clear that if something comes up,
Yeah.
you can talk to me. Like,
Yeah.
don't be afraid to talk to me. So
Be afraid to talk to your mom, but no, I'm just kidding.
that's a given. He's afraid to talk to her. And she would like literally stab her ears out with ice picks before she would want to hear anything about him even kissing a girl.
I'll test him and make little comments about, wow, boy, do you think she's hot? Do you think she's beautiful? What are you talking about, Dad? Hey, look at her. What'd you think? I think you're being weird. Okay.
Yeah. See, and I said, I ain't paying for no baby, so don't bring none up in here.
And I even said, hey, if you feel as though that you like someone and they're the same sex as you can talk to me. He goes, Dad, I'm not gay, if that's what you're asking. But if you are,
Yeah.
yes, you're my son. I love you. And he said, okay. I'm like, all right. But that's about as far as it went. I think sooner or later, maybe today I'll tell him, hey, messing with old lady's going to give you worms. Because I just want to just hand that down.
Right. You got to pass it down.
So he could tell his son.
Right. Got to keep it that and going in the family.
My son will pull out his phone and Google it.
Well, to be fair, you would have done that too back in the day.
Please, computer was a thing of the mind. It wasn't even existing.
Chat GPT. The old ladies give you work.
Absolutely not. Actually, after this break, I'm going to see what
Chat GPT has to say about it.
I got it, man. I need to get my money's worth. All right, 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067, XL Mobile 41067. Live stream, we can do it. We do not throw this on social media because we did years ago. It got out of control to the point they wanted to pull us off of it. So we want to find out for you, when it came to talking about going to the movies, how open are you or were you with your parents, or how open are you with your kids? 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. Hit us now. We want to talk to you on Johnny's House. It's 9:38. You are listening to Johnny's House. We are in the midst of adult conversation. That's where all the kids are in school. Adults, you're on the radio. We are talking to each other about adult kind of things. And now we wanted to find out from you is how close do you to talk to your parents or parents talk to your kids about going to the movies? And we're talking about not going to see a movie, but actual, things that adults do. We want to find out how close are you to talking to your family like that. Maria from Kissimmee, good morning.
Hi. How are you guys doing?
Good. How close are you? Is it you or your daughter?
It's me and my daughter. We're very, very close. She comes to me about anything. And I mean anything like the subject we're talking about.
Anything. And you're just like, give her some How old is your daughter?
She's 23.
23. And how long has she been doing that?
Since she was 15. I told her at 15, you can come to me about anything. And she didn't do her movie thing until she was 21. And when she came to me about her movie situation, I gave her pointers to do this or do that.
Pointers?
Like
this is what they like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
No.
You want your man, you want to keep him, you got to keep him satisfied.
Wow.
I got you. Teach her how to bake a cake or something.
Wow.
Make some fajitas.
I do that too.
Wow.
She said I teach her that too.
And now this was somebody that she was in love with that she felt as though she's going to be the rest of her life with, right?
Oh, she's still with him.
Oh,
They've been together 3 years.
Okay. And she said, Mom, I want to go to the movies for the first time. You said, girl, sit down, take notes.
Let me show you a trick.
And how
first time she told me what happened, and I told her it's better if you do it this way. It's all more relaxing and not as stressful.
I couldn't in a million years have that conversation with my dad.
The reason why I'm like that is I didn't have that when I was growing up, and I wanted my daughter to come to me about anything.
And I got that. I didn't have that aspect either, but I didn't want to,
Right.
I get it.
I mean,
everybody's
with
different.
Concerns, with problems, sure.
Yeah.
You asking for pointers? Nah, not so much.
Now, after the second time she decided to go to movies, did she come back and tell you what you told her? Did it work or not?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. So there's a follow-up.
Of course,
Well, yeah, right.
I can't give you suggestions, and then afterwards, like, hey, if I give you a suggestion to a restaurant, and you've given me one.
Yes. Told me everything went fine, a lot better that time around, and it's more relaxing.
Yeah.
Oh.
See, Ray suggested a restaurant for me. The next day, she said, how was it? Oh, it was amazing. So if you're giving somebody some real recommendations, you want to know.
My. Maria, I missed your
You're the one
calls.
to ask, not me.
No, I got you.
No, just
thank you.
That's, I mean,
You
it's
said why?
it's wild to me.
No, I think that's great. You have that relationship.
Right.
I would love to hear from your daughter.
You know, I'm surprised you didn't show her the game tape. Watch film together.
We haven't gone that far, but yeah.
Okay. Well, good for
It
you.
needs to be. It will be.
Okay.
Well, hey, the first guy she went to the movies with, he's around, so I guess you told her something, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Still 3 years in.
There you go. All right.
First boyfriend too. So
All right, Maria. Thank you for sharing that. Don't be a stranger.
don't be.
Okay.
Love you guys.
We love you too.
Safe. Have an awesome day.
You too.
too.
Maybe the dynamic's differend with like a father-son thing, because I
Yeah.
can't imagine going, this is how I do it. to
Then,
your mother.
I feel like
and
it's
then, boy,
This is what your mother
worse.
likes.
didn't you? From Windermere, Molly. Hey, Molly.
Hey, holy cow.
Yeah.
Now, Molly, you're open with your dad, but not your mom?
Yeah, so I actually grew up closer to my mom because my dad just was always working and
Yeah.
everything. And he later on in life felt like he had played catch up.
Yeah.
So one time we were both out drinking and I just told him everything. And that gave him the who I went to the movies with, every person I went to the movies with, when I started going to the movies. And that gave him a leg up from my mom that knows everything about me. So this is like his thing, like, haha, like her mom, my wife knows not one thing about this, but I know this part about her. So he'll occasionally ask like, hey, how's it going? And I'm like, I just give it to him because it makes him happy.
Molly,
that he feels like he's a part of.
Molly,
Yeah.
what was it that you just opened the floodgates to say, Well, you've never talked to your dad like that before, but once you had a couple beers, you said, told him everything.
I don't know. I was just maybe bored that day and we had nothing else to talk about. So I was like, let's open a can of worms and see where this goes.
And how old were you?
I was 21 when I told him everything.
His eyes didn't get big or anything?
Oh, he was so excited that I shared, that part that my mom didn't know about.
Oh, so he was more excited the fact that he had something that his wife and your mom didn't have.
Yeah, exactly.
So he didn't really care about it. You could have been talking about peeling shrimp a certain way. If your mom didn't know, he would have been excited because he knows and she doesn't.
I guess, in a way, he feels like he's very happy that I can open up to him like that. It gets him. He's like, oh, I'm close with my daughter,
Okay.
So
On a scale of 1 to 10, how open were you?
10, like everything. 10.
That is crazy.
No, I couldn't hear that. I'd rather be deaf.
Do you have any other siblings?
I do, an older sister, and she thinks I'm crazy for even doing that.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Especially because he wasn't in your life the whole entire time.
Like he was.
He just worked a lot. He worked a lot. Yeah,
he worked a lot. Like it wasn't like a daughter is with their mom. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You even talked about like second base?
I talked about everything. Like
even third base?
Where the first movie was from the detail to, in my defense, I was under the influence, but then he remembered and he kept on asking when we were sober. I'm like, that's where we cut the line. You got to ask me when I'm drunk and I'll say it. So,
okay. All right, Molly.
Buy me a beer.
Okay. Okay, Molly. You're unique. I think that's great.
Interesting.
I think that's great. All right. Well, thank you for sharing that.
Have a good one.
See you,
guys.
Molly. Bye-bye.
As a dad, I would run into traffic. Like,
Seriously.
I wouldn't want to hear this stuff.
So it's a little much.
I'd run into traffic with what I have on at the time.
If I had a daughter, after she gives birth, I would assume a stork showed up, dropped the baby off, and left. That's how I'm taking it. I don't want to hear nothing.
Emily from Deltona.
I fear I'm a breath of relief from the other ones.
Okay.
I don't tell my mother anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
My mother tells me everything.
Your mom
That's
tells you?
worse, I feel like.
Is your mom dating? Is she talking about your dad?
I grew up without a father, but I have a stepdad, and he's been in my life since 2019.
Uh-huh.
And I'm aware of every time they have seen a movie.
She tells you.
She tells me. She is very open. Has 2 older brothers. I have 4 older sisters. So it's like I talk to my sisters, but if I talk to my mom, I feel like that's strange. That's weird. I don't want to do that.
But she wants to tell you that her and Earl got busy last night.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Earl was on fire last night.
Unfortunately.
At what age did she start sharing these details with you?
I got a boyfriend 2 years ago. So 2 years ago is when she started like trying to talk to me. And it was like, Mom, please, I love you, but I don't want to know.
Girl, let me tell you about Earl.
Lord. Yeah, so after that. But everything I learned with the movies, I learned from school and I learned from my siblings.
Yeah.
My mom didn't talk to me about that. My mom had her first baby when she was 16.
Yeah.
So she didn't know.
Yeah.
But it's still like, well, I don't.
That is too funny. Mom, stop.
Yeah, no.
Please stop.
I had me bent over last night.
I can't imagine.
Earl must have taken that blue pill last
Get off
night.
my mama.
Emily, thank you for being open and sharing that. We appreciate you. All right. Do you take care?
You too.
Bye-bye. B, what they saying? Anything over there?
Wild. XL Mobile powered by Attorney Dan Newland. Interact needed check. It's a no-brainer. Just call Attorney Dan Newland. Someone said my close friend tells her mom everything, down to rating the size.
Oh my goodness!
Of the snacks at the movies.
Oh,
Really?
no.
Some people got those open relationships. Okay, let's get out of here, y'all. It's 9:47. 9:50, time for us to go after I stop laughing. Funny stuff, boy. I feel I'm just not that close with my parents. I feel something went wrong in my childhood.
I'm over here a little mad, actually, thinking like, I can't imagine someone saying that about my mama.
I was like, he'd punch
And
somebody.
my mom been gone for 11 years. I'm ready to beat someone up.
Ray, what you got going on?
I'm heading over to Millennium Mall. I'm having a meeting with them for an event that's coming up, so I'm excited
Cool.
for that.
Good for you.
Then I have to do a doctor's appointment and then maybe go to the gym. We're like 36 days out from the cruise,
I know.
so I need to do something.
I know. I bought a whole barrel, not even a container, a barrel.
I know.
Of cheesy puffs.
Jerk.
Cheese balls.
Cheese balls. Now, after eating a quarter of them, I said, I got to get these out of my house. Got to get them out of my house.
It sounds so good when Brian's crunching them over there.
Man.
I got no
my
willpower,
goodness.
so I'm eating them. Everybody else is avoiding them except for me, and I'm 4 pounds away from my target weight.
Now, I told yesterday, I said, hey, I got to bring these in. Ray said, don't. Brian goes,
because I don't have them at my house.
I know. So I said, well, because if you'd have said, no, don't do it, I would have brought them in and put them back in the break room somewhere. And
I'm only 4 pounds
But once you have like one of them.
Oh, you can't have one.
4 pounds.
You can't have one.
Can't.
You can't. I got them out of my house. I bought them. I'm like, I can't use that. What you got going on, B?
Nothing, just a bunch of radio shows to do, some stuff to figure out.
Yeah, for real.
Some rum business to handle, because now that we're available online, you got to make sure everybody's supplied with everything they need. So,
all right, then we're gonna hand this thing over to Ryan Seacrest. Y'all have a beautiful day. We see you tomorrow.